Hello everybody and welcome, my name is Garabenton, and today here on this exciting Yu-Gi-Oh video, we are going to be discussing a recap of the Lenexa, Kansas Regional. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and let's get started. So, yesterday we went to Lenexa, Kansas to play at the Regional at the Collector's Cash game store, and it was really awesome. It was my first regional experience, and I thought it was really cool. And so I said I was gonna vlog it, but it just was a lot harder to vlog that event because I was super tired. We left early in the morning, and so I figured I would just do a recap instead, show you all the trades I got, and talk about the event. So we're gonna start off. We're gonna show the trades off last because I'm not sure if you guys will actually want to see that or not. But so the event. It was held at Collector's Cash in Lenexa, Kansas, and their store is huge. It's like the biggest game store that I've seen, that I've been to, and it's in Kansas. It's kind of weird, but so it was really cool. There were a lot of people there. I think that the guy said that there was 183 participants in the tournament, and that doesn't include other people that were there to trade cards and a bunch of stuff. And it was a pretty interesting experience. So the store, I'm going to talk about them first because they were really, really cool. I went there with Invoked 101 and they let us film. They had like this little back area, and generally you're not allowed to film in the actual event because that's just Konami rules. And so they let us film in this little back area, which didn't have the great lighting. I filmed with Invoke 101 a little bit because he was vlogging it there with his girlfriend. But they let us film back there, and the people who worked at the store were super nice. It was a great event, and I mean, they did a really good job at it. There was plenty of tables, and it just, if there wasn't as many people, it would have been great. And it's not the store's fault that it was kind of crowded. But that's not the store's fault because obviously they did everything they could. But yeah, so the event was kind of crowded. I mean, 183 people in a store is a lot of people, and you didn't really have room to move around, which is why we really liked that back area that they let us film in, because it gave us like a quieter space. I mean, it was all just one giant room like most game stores, but it gave us a quieter place where not a lot of people went because it was like a back area. Why would anybody go there when the event's there? But it gave us a place in between rounds, so it was really cool. And so at the event, I played 6 Samurais, which I would deck profile it, but I didn't like the build that I used. And after round 3, I figured out that I didn't have enough monsters in my deck. I had too many spell cards and too much bringing back from the graveyard that I just bricked. And I really only had one duel where I got outplayed. Every other time I pretty much bricked, and that's why I lost, which made me really sad because there were a couple duels where I'm sure that my opponent could have outplayed me if I didn't brick. And I'm kind of like, I didn't really get a chance to try it out. And so I wanted to use this event as a test for the Fayetteville Regional next weekend, so I know what I wanted to do. And I learned a whole lot, which is really awesome. Like I said, I bricked really hard. There were so many duels where I drew like Gateway, Dojo, like a Cursed Bamboo, a Broken Bamboo, and like World Legacy Succession or something like that. I had nothing to go on, and I was going first, and so really all I could do is set 5 pass. And it was really funny because I was facing an Ultrageist player, and I set 5 past, he set 5 past, and like none of us had monsters. And so eventually, this is the one duel I won in that match against him, where I like flipped Gateway, flipped Dojo, normaled Kageki, and then summoned Fuma, and then went off. But it was just really funny because that's how badly I was bricking, and but it was really cool. I think round one I was playing on the feature match, which was really cool because the store was super nice when it came to people who recorded videos, and it was really awesome. And so we didn't ask if we could record until after round one. And so like I was playing the feature match, and I just got randomly selected for it. So it was me with Samurais versus a guy with True Dracos, and I felt so bad for him because first duel summoned 86 off the bat, 5 materials, he couldn't do anything, he lost. Second duel, he had Ash in his hand and he carded demised, and he like tributed away one continuous spell card or continuous trap card that he had that would have stopped me, and then he had Ash in his hand and he carded demised and didn't realize that he had to discard his hand at the end of carded demise. And so when he went to go Ash, I'm like, you were supposed to discard your hand from carded demise. He's like, oh yeah, okay, I scoop. And this was on live stream, and I felt so bad for him. So that was the first round. Second round, they knew that I made videos, and they saw that I won the first round on the feature match, and so they put me on the feature match again. But I got paired with a pure Sky Striker guy, and I'm pretty sure I gave him a run for his money on that one because we went and we almost went into time. We had like 30 seconds left in the round in game 3 when I lost, so that was okay. Round 3, I played against a Masked Hero deck, which I just got curb stomped. I bricked, and it wasn't good. Round 4 was the Ultrageist player, and I lost again. 5, I don't remember. Oh, round 5, I don't know what he was playing. To be honest, I don't know, because I went first, summoned 86. He didn't summon any monsters. And then he sided in like 10 cards, let me go first again, and I summoned 86. He didn't hand trap me. And yeah, so round 5, I don't know what he played, to be honest. 6, I faced against a Vendread guy, which I lost because this was the dumbest thing. And you'll hear this if you watch Invoked 101's video as well. The judges ruled really weirdly. Like, here, I'll pull out my deck for this. So the main strategy around my Samurais, summon 86. The way you get 86 with a bunch of materials is you summon 86 with as many materials as you can, and then you summon Gossip Shadow with as many materials as you can, and Gossip Shadow targets Ragamunda, and then they combine. And so when I did it, he said, oh, when I summoned Ragamunda with 3 materials, I couldn't combine with Gossip Shadow, which I said, okay, fine, that makes sense. It's unaffected by card effects. That's fine. Well, so I lost that duel, and so I'm playing around, and I'm getting ready to play this with 2 materials. So I played this with 2 materials. I played this with 6. No, I played this with 2 materials as well. And I combined them. And he came over. He's like, oh, sorry. I was wrong about that ruling. You could have played it with this with 3 and this with as many as you want, because this one didn't matter. Because all it is when you target it, then they combine. You're not actually affecting this with a card effect. And that cost me to lose the match because the guy stalled through my 2 turns where he couldn't summon, and I lost. So that really annoyed me with one of the judges' rulings. And then Cyrus with Invoked 101 had a judge so he was playing the game, he ashed something. The guy he was playing like a kid or something, started crying, and the judge came over and told him to take back his ash because the kid wouldn't stop crying. And like, it was just the judges were really really annoying, and like I don't know, they had to. I don't know. It was my first regional, so I don't really have a lot of stuff to base it off of. But just those two things really annoyed me. But yeah, so that was the regional. I also played against a vampire guy that I beat, and I played against some other deck that I don't remember because it wasn't like a memorable experience. The duels I was playing, it was more the in between rounds, like trading with people and like talking with other people. That was more memorable the trip than the actual duels. But yeah, I mean, for my first regional experience, I would say it was pretty good. I'm not gonna. I mean, obviously, there's stuff that I can't control, like other people's decks, and I have a lot of thinking to do before Fayetteville next weekend because I don't know if I want to. I'm gonna playtest a lot of Six Samurai builds, and if all else fails, I'll just play Goki or something because I have a full Goki deck. Second place was a guy from my locals who showed me his Goki build. So, I mean, I could probably do that. But yeah, let's get on with the cards that I traded. I traded a lot. And like when I say a lot, not a lot of specific cards, but a lot of value. Because I traded away 3 Bigfoots, so that's like $120 value. Or no, it's $90 value because they went down a little bit. But we did some good trades, and I'll save the coolest trade for the end. But this guy, he was just picking apart my binder and took like all my good stuff that I had in there. But we got 3 swap frogs from him, which I want to build a paleo frog deck profile. So 3 swap frogs is helpful for that because I had 1 swap frog, so I figured a place that would be nice. I got an invoked Kalga, which this guy is kind of interesting. Focus, camera. Focus. There we go. Oh. Well, it's kind of focusing. If a player or monster's effect attempts to activate, none of that player's monsters can activate their effects for the rest of the turn while this card is face up on the field. Each player can attack with only 1 monster during each battle phase, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's Alistair. It's an evoked monster, and it takes one dark monster, and Alistair, it's a level 4, so kind of cool. Not the best stat line ever, but yeah. So we also got our Dark Magician girl, which is awesome, because I mean I collect Dark Magician stuff, so that's really good. We got 2 Gozen matches for Trickstar or Ultrageist or something. This card is really good, Floodgate. We got ourselves a Kaiju because I needed to get more value out of his binder to make it an even trade. We got an Eater Millions. We got a Utopia the Lightning because I just needed another one because my friend's borrowing mine. Dante, Traveler of the Burning Abyss. This is a good like cherries target. And then also if I ever want to build Burning Abyss, Dante's a really good card. Then I also kind of sort of want to build pure Sky Strikers. So I traded him for 3 Afterburners. And I would have traded him for like 1 Engage. But there were some other cards that he had that I really wanted a lot more. So the 3 Afterburners were worth it. I didn't have any Afterburners. And then I traded another guy for this Mech Knight of Morningstar because I am building Mech Knight Invoked. I'm just waiting for the rest of my Mech Knights to come in the mail. And then for the really cool cards, I got this Dark Magician, which I think is Portuguese. I don't know, but it's a really cool Dark Magician. It's first ed, so I figured I would trade him for that. And this was like a $16 Dark Magician. And then the coolest cards that I got that I've been trying to find somebody to trade me, and he was really looking for Danger Bigfoots, which I had a playset of. 3 Blue Eyes Alternative Dragons. Now I can finally play a Blue Eyes because these cards, like, they're not useful enough to where I wanted to buy them. I really wanted to trade somebody for them so I could have them. And with new Blue Eye support coming at some point, I figured picking these up would be really good. Since I didn't pull any from the movie pack, I got my playset from trading him, and they're the ultra rares. So really cool. And overall, it was a very good experience playing at the regional. Their community was kind of toxic that came, and I'm hoping the Fayetteville Regional isn't as toxic. And they're also kind of lifeless, which was really weird to play in duels. I'm used to interacting with my opponent and doing that kind of stuff and making jokes, but I don't know. It was a really, really interesting experience playing at the regional. And yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and comment down below if you guys are going to be attending the Fayetteville Regional next Saturday. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.